I just wanna dance all night. Can't nobody do it just like I. Boy, you got just what I like. Come on, baby, let's kiss, don't fight. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Just say the word, baby, I'ma get you right. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Ain't gotta say it, I know I'm the one you like.
So what's up, everyone? Welcome back to your channel, Brighter Life Institute. I am Alicia. I want to talk to you today about the star sign of Scorpio. Scorpio is a water sign and one of the most emotional sign of all the 12 zodiac signs. Their emotion, whatever they feel, is always deep and intense. Scorpio ruler is Pluto, the king of the wonder world. Do not mistake this ruler with the devil or Satan or Lucifer, although they have some similarity. Pluto is more likely to influence business like the music industry, the porn industry, and the entertainment in general. This is the difference with the devil that is purely want to hurt and destroy and create some evil things. Pluto is more a fun kind of type of a devil. In this video today, I would like to highlight one of the biggest weaknesses that Scorpio, they can be the man or the woman, has in them. We often hear about this weakness in the form of Scorpio don't forgive and don't forget. Everyone is kind of familiar with this. To not forgive and to not forget. This is implying a relationship with anger and more specifically resentment. Scorpio, that is usually a kind of go-lucky person. They have kind of a little childlike about them, and they are, but too many times people that they trust and they rely on and they wanted love from are doing them wrong. Scorpio that feel everything deeply. The emotion, the feeling are really deep. A Scorpio is one of those individuals that are not very good to connect with their feeling and emotion. They kind of connect really well with the sensation of the feeling and the emotion, but they are not very good to understand the hidden message that those feeling and emotion are carrying inside of them, because everything that the star sign feel is always intense. Many people have once heard this phrase about people that cannot forgive and forget. Many individuals will link this very much to the star sign of Scorpio. When an individual cannot forgive and forget, this whole think usually is linked to the emotion of anger. But under this coverage of anger, resentment, and the inability to forgive and to forget, lay very much the emotion and the needs of love. You can imagine the whole thing as some kind of layer. At the base, there is love, and then something happens. Person gets disappointed, hurt, or whatever, and then you have anger, you have resentment, and the rest. Once somebody get resentment and even anger, they continue the relationship despite that the person cut contact with whoever have offended them, that the person give silent treatment, etc. We also have heard once in our life that story about people that drink poison and hope that the enemy, or the person they don't like, die from it. Many people that have hold on to angers and resentment for many years have not realized that those that they are literally dying for, hurting themselves for, have moved on with their life and forgotten totally about the whole deal, but not the person that cannot forgive and forget. Scorpio has this weakness in them regarding forgiveness and the inability to give it and to deal with it. This inability to forgive and forget also are indicating immaturity from the individual. The person is lacking conscious maturity to self-analyze the situation and to look at the whole situation, to take responsibility for their parts and to look the responsibility of the other, and to get to a point where they are ready to stand up for themselves by sharing how they feel and how the situation made them feel, and to also listen to the other party to understand the whole picture of the situation. Scorpio, that is an extremely emotional sign, usually do not process things this way. Silent treatment is part of the tool to show anger, and it's also used in resentment, meaning these tools stem from immaturity and also a desire to continue this connection, to hold on to the wrong is a continuation of the relationship, even the person is not in contact with you. They still have not dealt with what happened and have not learned to let go. The emotion in a Scorpio is running the Scorpio. The Scorpio is not running the emotion at all. It is good to have this way to not forgive and to not forget. But some of you, Scorpio, may just be losing somebody really, really good for you. Of course, there are a lot of people out there What does it matter you lost one person? But that's the thing, isn't it? Scorpio is one of those star signs that meet a lot of people that disappoint them, that they don't have really real friends, and Scorpio knows it. What Scorpio value above anything more than sex is loyalty, truth. Anyone that know a 9FJ and know what is the quality of 9FJ, there is no more loyal than 9FJ. But 9FJ are not people pleaser. An INFJ will not pull up with somebody they fell in love with and they're still in a relationship with somebody else. The inability to not forgive is a mistake. Not just for Scorpio. In this life, people are gonna mess up. The humans are seriously not perfect. I truly believe, and I came to the realization that a breakup in a romantic relationship is actually the real start of a relationship. As when you meet somebody, everything is rosy, you like this, they like that, blah blah blah. But at the breakup, that's where people start to analyze what they had, what they wanted, etc. And it is truly the start of a relationship, the breakup. I'm not talking about people that break up all the time, make up, but the breakup that wake you up. A breakup brings so much energy and push you to change. Not for the other, but for you. A breakup is really the catalyst to bring amazing things in your life. A breakup also make you realize what you had, what was important. And despite there are billion of people in this planet, sometimes you just cannot get over this one person that's still in your mind. Maybe this have happened to some of you out there. And some of us out here may hold on to the little piece of mistake that also hold misunderstanding in it, to not forgive and forget the wrongdoing of this person. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not a real friend and you are mixing with another person and they end up to turn on you when you planned alone to turn on them, what is it your right to hold on to the resentment that is legitimate? If you have not been a true friend, why do you expect to get a true friend to be loyal to you? Ladies and gentlemen, if you come to somebody in life that you fell in love with, but you're still in another relationship, do you not see that this could be a problem? How fair is it? I'm the kind of woman I do not want and I do not contemplate at all to be second in the life of the man that I love. I will not accept it, no matter what his reason is. For those of you that fell in love with somebody and you're still in another relationship and you're going through a divorce or whatever it is, be smart enough to pull away and to let the person know, I care about you, but I need to sort out my mess right now because this is not going to be good. Nobody wants to be the rebound of anyone. Scorpio, especially as I mentioned, Scorpio man is the first to absolutely reject a situation with any woman that's still in another relationship. Scorpio may not care if it's just for sex, but when Scorpio fall in love, and they usually do not get involved with people sexually just for sex. Even they like to think that way, they're extremely possessive. Scorpio will be the first one to refuse this situation. Scorpio need to be fair and realize that maybe the resentment, the unforgiveness that they hold on other people's head may also carry unfairness. Scorpio don't have many friends. This is the star sign that is looking around to be accepted. This is the deepest desire. Scorpio at a young, time of their life when they were a child, were let down somehow by one of their parents or both. Something happened to them. If the parents didn't let them down, then one of the parents got taken away from them, and that pain is still there. Scorpio must prioritize the healing at all costs of this scar. As Scorpio is linked to this energy of the underworld, they can easily, when they are not happy, go into the wrong path with smile and enjoyment and thinking they are happy to go there. They have a deep conscience as well. When they're doing the wrong things, they know it. They don't feel that comfortable with it, but they cannot stop themselves. It is important for Scorpio to have a partner that is flexible, that they can explore with, that is a friend, that is loyal. Loyalty demands also that Scorpio is loyal back. One of those higher quality that a couple must have between the two of them is forgiveness. If you are a person that don't know how to forgive your partner for things that, yes, have hurted you, then you are going to have a hard time to find a good partners, because humans are not perfect. This is the message I wanted to share today in this video. This is the biggest weakness that I've noticed with Scorpio, is the inability to forgive and to forget. And this is closely linked, as I mentioned before, to immaturity and to the deep desire to keep going with the connection, but in a dark way. When you don't let go, you don't forgive. You keep on carried. Scorpio often use the tool of silent treatment. Silent treatment is a behavior that doesn't say don't talk to me, don't contact me. Actually, it's screaming the opposite. I want to talk to you, but you need to be punished. You need to beg for my forgiveness. Show me that you can be forgiven. The high desire of Scorpio to punish, that also punishment, inflicting punishment to their partner that they did something wrong or not, is there in Scorpio. Why, you may ask? Because this is control. Scorpio having them these doubts, to not say a bit of low self-esteem, this lack of confidence about the ability to be loved truly by a partner. This is not obvious to many people, but it is there. And how somebody that are in love and the other say they love them, can guarantee that this love continue. You're not going to hurt me, leave me, cheat on me. Is applying fear. Fear can be applied by using controls, silent treatment, punishment, and all these things can give the person control. When a Scorpio feels they are in control of the relationship, they feel confident about themselves, confident enough that I have scared you enough to show you what I'm capable to do for you to not do anything. Don't even think about it. This is really the hidden message sometimes with Scorpio. They are loving human beings, but they are linked to the underworld. They need in public to be with a partner. For the Scorpio man, to be with a woman that look really innocent, not very classy, not too sexual in public, but in the bedroom, at home, the Scorpio man become a heavy ruler, a dictator that in his mind is doing good to keep you in check, in control, so you don't mess up. You don't mess up. Yes, you don't going to hurt him, leave him, don't even think about it. He also need this link with dark sex, trying some exploring, and he need to balance all of that. His desire to have this wild sex. Sometimes this desire may not be with this partner. If the partner make the mistake to give the Scorpio a reason for him to spray himself, he will take it, as he has this need to go with another person that he can do pretty much some dirty stuff deeply, sexually, that he may not want to do to the person that is with. Scorpio need to balance his needs. If his priority is to be loved and to get loyalty, he need to know that by terrorizing, punishing, showing a very harsh and cold side of him, he may lose that person. But the first point is the inability to forgive is truly a mistake for people of the star sign. Sometimes they are the cause of the wrongdoing that others have done to them. When it comes to a romantic partner, they need to evaluate the situation. Was they totally correct and they did not provoke the situation, and therefore can they hold on to the wrongdoing of that partner by not forgiving, not resolving? This star sign is one of the top star signs out there that need healing at all costs. Not healing any disagreement, any disappointment will just grow the list of the disappointment that they have suffered their whole life. They must prioritize healing. And a healing can come how? When you cannot forgive and forget. You'll be amazed to realize that when you get to speak to the other person and get them to listen to you about how they made you feel, how a certain situation made you feel, just by doing this step, you are healing. Holding on, silent treatment are the toxic way to deal on really seeing positively a feeling and emotion. Emotions are extremely dangerous to hold on inside a person, as it can turn to a serious disease like cancer and the rest. You must find a way to grow, show maturity. Over, if they have offended you and hurted you, have to take the responsibility to face what they did to you. Sometimes we realize that we have no problem, that this whole thing was a mind-made, as some people have this self-sabotaging behavior and thinking and expectation in them. After they speak to the other person, they realize there is no problem. Actually, this person that they thought their whole life hated them, did this and that to hurt them, actually care very much about them. This is why it is extremely important for anyone that hold on to resentment and anger and disappointment, that they face at least the person that have wronged them, to let go. Free yourself. This is freedom. Going away, not talking, etc. is not freedom. It's continuing the connection. So this is the video I wanted to share with you today regarding the biggest weakness that Scorpio and other people that has this kind of behavior has in them. The inability to forgive and to forget is a mistake, and only hurt one person, and one person only is the person that hold on to the anger. Scorpio, that is portrayed as a very sexual star sign, are usually not always in a goal to just have sex. At the first, when they have sex with somebody, they actually can strangely start to be attached to the person they had sex with. That can be also for a sex worker that they visited. Scorpio is extremely emotional, and they are extremely possessive. The way a Scorpio can deal with his insecurity about himself and the relationship, as Scorpio has some lack of confidence that is not obvious to many people. To deal with their fear that the person they love, and do not forget that this star sign feel everything deeply. To deal with this, they may run some kind of dictatorship or tyranny at home by applying some punishment and giving silent treatment and punishment. Punishment and silent treatment are tools that some people use to control. Scorpio, about not saying a word, deeply need to feel in control in the relationship. To control what, you may ask, or who? Well, you, of course, poor thing. You that just talk his heart. You need to make sure that you are not going to hurt him. You're not going to leave him. He knows that people are doing crazy things out here. And this Scorpio kind of think that sex is something that can control everybody. Is mistaken. Sex is not important to everybody. But sex is important to Scorpio. So he will conclude most of the time that maybe you want sex with somebody else. So how we can help you to not want this, to not hurt me, cheat on me? Oh, do not even think about it. Scorpio will apply control. It will become a tyrant and a dictator at home, having certain behavior. This unforgiveness, this inability to forgive and forget is also a form of control. And so is the passive-aggressive behavior and the silent treatment. They're all coming from the same place. Scorpio have to, at all costs, prioritize healing. They're carrying some scar in them that they most of the time do not share with anybody. That's a mistake as well. Once they love deeply. And for such a person, this will raise up vulnerability. The fear to lose, to get hurt, because when they do, it's really deep and painful, and they stay hurt for a long time. And then when they're hurt, they start to do some crazy thing with the drug, with the alcohol, and the sex, and everything else. So this is a very vulnerable, fragile sign. But Scorpio must also not ask others to handle things that they will not accept themselves, as for my example I given in this video. This is the message I wanted to share with you today regarding one of the biggest weakness of Scorpio, to not forgive and to not forgive. This is a way to continue the connection and the relationship with whoever they have this kind of dealing. One will be amazed to discover the power they can find on standing up for themselves, confronting the person that they have a negative emotion with. They will be amazed to realize that all this time they thought this person wanted to hurt them, to leave them, that this person didn't like them, etc. And they hold on, that they held on to these things for so many years that they realize that the person is not what they thought, and that the person cared deeply about them and love them and accept them. Some people can go through the whole life about not realizing this, getting this freedom. As long that you cannot forgive and forget, you're holding on to the story, to what they did. Maybe for some people they feel like, I don't care anymore, I don't speak to the other person, etc., etc. In the case of Scorpio, they usually care deeply about the people they cannot forgive and forget. Under this, as I mentioned at the start of this video, this not forgive, not forget is linked to fear and anger. But under it, at the prime, there is the emotion of love. What this person wants is love, more than anything. Who is blocking the healing and the resolution of this is the person that doesn't want to talk, doesn't want to forgive, doesn't want to forget. This is an immature behavior, a toxic one, a behavior that person have learned from their parents. One of their parents or both of them had such a behavior that the child have taken to be his, and never that child have questioned if this is a good way of managing conflict, as this is part of the skills of managing conflict. This is an important skills to develop and to be good at. Cutting people off, giving them the silent treatment, holding on to the anger, not forgiving and not forgetting, only hurt one person and one person only, and that's the person that is carrying this. And carrying, it is a weight that will be put whatever weight that this person has about overthinking over people, over situation in them. And those weight are the reason why one day this person will go to a deep depression, will commit suicide, or doing drugs, alcohol, and self-destruction is all linked to this. It's important that the person stand for themselves and say that I'm a person, I deserve to be heard. Just the fact that the other person listening to you, even they don't agree with you, you are releasing. Scorpio is one of the star signs that must learn at all costs to release, especially negative emotion. This is a star sign that do not rule the emotion rule them. This is the video that I wanted to share with you today. And I hope that this is going to help some of you out there to realize the importance and the power that your emotion has in you as a water sign. Other star sign can maybe deal with it, but not those water sign. The emotion rule them. And for them to be able to have a balance and stability with the emotion and feeling, they must express. In the water sign, we have the star sign of Cancer. It's not there for nothing. Many people that suffer from cancer is because they have blocked the emotion, they have not expressed certain things, and this will result that they develop serious illness like cancer. I leave it here for you. I thank you so much to have watched today your channel Brighter Life Institute with me, Alicia, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.
I just wanna dance all night. Can't nobody do it just like I. Boy, you got just what I like. Come on, baby, let's kiss, don't fight. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Just say the word, baby, I'ma get you right. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like.